What's up guys, it's Nick here, and I am bringing you a match from the ESEA-Open that was played just last night, eGO versus the Offals on CP Goulash. This is the first week of ESEA, something that I've just been looking forward to all year, so it's going to be really sick, and we're going to be watching Coach roll out here. So you guys are getting really good damage out here on these soldiers. Take a better look at the main fight. Offal's going to head up going now. Boltman's still pretty good. Cam took some damage, but he's still flying. Yeah, Kozen still got out of all of that, so that's actually really good. So we're going to go ahead and go through the rosters real quickly here on eGO. We have Cammy on the medic, Madoff on the pocket soldier, Joe on the demo, Mike and Patrol on the scouts, and Wilson on the roamer.
Our control point
and as we're going to go ahead and look at Offal as well, we have just the tip on the demo, Shansbley as the scout, Kozen as the medic, TS as the soldier, Crazy Tom as the other scout, and Sheep as the other soldier as well. I'll put the mic here on Shansbley real quickly as we're going to look at him as we see him try to defend with his team on last. The sniper on goalie last is actually a very good tactic to run, pretty much because you can get a very good pick if needed. So yeah, Crazy Tom did go down there though, got hit by stickies from Joe, so we'll see what's going to happen there. This is the usual spot that you're going to see the pair stay at. Both Ubers popped. Offals have about a 1 second advantage over the Uber. Mike actually went to the heavy and is now going to bring some pressure here into last. Oh yeah, that's just rolling them right through eGO with the easy cap onto last. So what happened there pretty much was just the heavy pretty much caught them by surprise. Usually the heavy's actually really good to run when you have this kind of stalemate, so you can push in with it and then they won't expect the heavy to come in. So it's actually a really good play there by eGO. A little history on eGO. They played last season in Open. They finished 8-8. I believe the final standing was 18. One of the teams that were in Open. Their roster pretty much stayed the same, except they switched out their old scouts for Patrol and Mike. So here at middle, yeah, Offal's just getting destroyed here. Just again, just the tip and Kozen staying alive one more time. So they're just having some bad positioning there, I guess. Because Joe's actually getting the mid very quickly and is doing some really good damage onto their soldiers, up to the point where it's just like they don't know what's hitting them now. Yeah, Patrol tried to get in there to see what he could do. Ended up getting taken out by the pipe. So it looks like no utilities as of right now for the Offals. Soldier trying to stay in, that be sneaky, he gets taken out. And no utilities on either team's kind of odd because you're usually going to find a utility here. There we go, Shansbley's going to be on the heavy now. Heavy last is actually going to be very good for them. Yeah, you can just hold back into the river and just wait for anyone to come in. Some spam coming in at Riverside though from eGO here. Pyro actually now as well, Offal, who's the soldier, actually switching over to the Pyro. Usually you don't want to have your roamer switch unless you believe in your scouts alive. So yeah, with that, Wilson does end up forcing the Uber after jumping in there. It's very good. So they have to stay in as Cammy has his. So pretty much now what eGO has to do now, they need to wait for Wilson to get back into there. And with the forward spawns moving very quickly, so they can go in there, regroup, and just in time they can get in there and take them out. Offal does get taken out by Joe's stickies once again. They came on in for a little bit. There we go. So they're going to be stickies actually at the door. I'm going to wipe them out real quick. They can't be wasting too much time now. They really need to push with this, especially with that one player advantage in the Offal's up now. There we go. So then there's the Uber, some damage. They all got caught back into that corner. Oh, Joe with big damage, just going to lock them out. Your Madoff going to get taken out as well. Yeah, they actually, Offals are holding it pretty well. Heavy gets taken out. Patrol with 2 kills right now. Oh, very good play. Takes out the heavy, and I believe the demo man or one of the soldiers there pretty much wipes it out for the Offals and gives eGO the easy last push. Let's take a look at Wilson's realm real quick. Playing last season, eGO did play This is the Awful's first season. I don't know too much about the players. I really wish I did. So this could be a little bit more interesting. But again, eGO has to work with these new scouts, and they actually are really good. Joe gets taken out a little bit early, by the way, so that's actually kind of a big thing for eGO there. Pretty much an even fight right now. Again, Kozen's actually really hurt right now. And I believe he's actually going to just stay alive there. Yep, he gets taken. He was trapped in Big Door with about 9 HP left while having Mike go for him, so very nerve-wracking, but he still got it. Wilson actually getting 2 nice picks there on one of the scouts and I believe the other scout as well. Wow, nice. So Awful's looking to hold up here onto the bridge. They can't really hold Spire right now. This isn't the perfect time to hold it. Uber gets popped by eGO. I guess just trying to see what they can do, but probably wasn't the smartest pop ever because Kozen, remember, he didn't die here, so they can actually go and contest this now. The jump going in there, going straight for Joe. Now they're just fighting this over here. Choke. Yep, Cam and Joe do go down. And Madoff does take out Chi, but pretty much eGO is just getting wiped out right now. Now I'm not sure if I missed something there, if Camming got forced or something, but that was honestly a pretty bad Uber charge. Madoff's holding Spire right now. He might be actually able to get it. Ooh, except taking out a scout. Stays alive, picks up the pills. He's probably going to take out by the spam. Yes, he does. So yeah, again, I'm not sure if Cammy was forced or not, but it was a pretty bad Uber. Again, Kozen didn't go down at all during the middle. He got away with very low HP, but you know, he still had his Uber left. So I'm not sure why they popped. If they got forced, that's the only thing I can think of. It's either a misclick or a force, so. Keep an eye here now. Kozen did go down at Spire when they were fighting there. Pretty much Ubers are virtually the same though on both teams. Cammy with the slight advantage though, so if they wanted to play aggressive they could. They might be running crits now. Nope, it's still the minigun. So choke here on Gully Wash. Pretty hard to push into, so we can see how they're gonna do it. eGO is pushing in with the Uber now. Do get the Uber and Kozen does fall down. Very good play. Delma keeping up on Spire right now. Steve jumps himself away, and looks like he'll be getting away from that one perfectly. So, eGO losing a couple players. Small back guy coming in here. Oh, Joe getting caught up by the scout. This could be big now. This could be big. Because Cammy is up there on the Spire with no one there, and the back cap's actually successful. Crazy Tom and Awful will actually do this. So, and they were planning on capping, but they couldn't do it in time. And I believe Awful meets up with Wilson to do some damage to each other. And Cammy does go down, so this is going to be a big advantage for Kozen. If the Awfuls play this correctly, they could be able to win this round, so. So about a 30% advantage right now. Just looking out right now. The Awfuls did play aggressive to choke, and for some reason when they did it for no reason with no Uber, so Kozen does go down along with Cheap. Ah, man, that's really bad play, in all honesty. But you can't push out of choke with no Uber, especially with a Gully Wash choke like that, where you can easily get dropped if you're caught out. So, Controller gonna chase down the scout. Oh, catches the medic at his forward, so that's one thing that they do have that's somewhat good. They had the forward spawn, but Cammy, he never died, kept his Uber, and he does have his Uber now, so we're gonna see how he's gonna use this one, put the cam on Madoff really quickly. Go find him, there you go. He comes up to the building. Oh my god, just some big damage. Kozen going down. The demo going down. So is the soldier. Very big, very big. So pretty much eGO can just run this one through in there. They didn't pop Uber either. They just outed the end though, so just caught them out of position. Again, no utilities to come in, so now here comes the Uber. Chief gets jumped and it's taken out very quickly. Cap time getting put in. Very, very good half, so eGO 3-0 on the Awfuls right now. So we're actually going to stop this video real quickly as we can go and fast forward into the second round. Again, eGO 3-0 over the Awfuls. For a quick insight, while I don't know too much about competitive play, I mean, that mistake there in the third round when Kozen did push in. That's really heartbreaking to see because it's pretty simple. You don't want to push unless you have Uber. It's like if you're in a pub and you see a level 3 sentry gun. Unless your whole team is going to plan on taking out that sentry gun in a couple hits on it, you don't want to push in through choke with no Uber. That's technically, again, going like face first into that sentry and just dying for no reason. Which is what Kozen did, which did fail their push. And Kozen actually did have a, I think it was about 30% advantage or so over Cammy, so yeah. And Cammy only really one mistake, which I guess was that pop, which I didn't see. I'm not going to really call it a mistake, but yeah. We're going to stop this video, we're going to go ahead and skip over to the second half. And we are back here into the second half now. So I did know a little bit. One thing that I just remembered while looking for the second half was that Awfuls, they had CPL on their roster. Now I'm not sure if he was a starter or not, but I know CPL does play a very good soldier, so I know if he was a starter, it's a pretty big loss. So Joe goes down early to Crazy Tom. And Mike's actually going really big, taking out the Demo Man, and might actually get the medical patrol. Looks like Kozen might just be getting away just in time. He is trying to fight for it. And Kozen does go down patrol to get the last shot on him, but Cammy also does go down at middle. So now it's 2 scouts and a soldier. It's pretty much now here at middle. These guys getting aggression on the point, but outnumbered by 2 scouts patrol with the long range scattergun shot to take out Crazy. So yeah, pretty much if Cammy can just find someone to heal, he'll get the slight advantage up. So Ubers are virtually the same again. Kozen was getting chased down pretty hard, so they couldn't do too much. And then Cammy was taken out. I think he was found alone at mid after a couple kills. But Kozen also did go down to Mike just now, as well as the Demo Man, so it's gonna be an easy round pretty much for EGO if they can keep Cammy alive. Just the thing is, when your medic dies, you want to have some aggression with your team to go and try to go for their med, because now you want to try to actually try to have your medic have a slight advantage over their med, or just have a big one. You know, as long as you have an advantage, that's good. And EGO does have a huge advantage right now, and they do have numbers, so we'll see how the Awfuls are actually going to prepare for this last. Cheat does get taken out. I guess he was one of the guys who wanted to go ahead and jump. No off classes again by the scouts, they're just going in and trying to fight for it now, so. Oh, and the crits, they actually ran it. Big damage getting put out. Crazy Tom and Awful do get taken out by crit stickies. And that'll make 4-0 EGO right now. So just one more round needs to be won for this one. Very good game, well played by EGO so far. Again, Awfuls, they haven't been responding well to most things. I mean, again, I'm always gonna bring back probably that one push that they did at Choke, or that failed push, as I like to say it. So Joker's taking out a little bit early. So Cammy's still on the crit streak right now. So this is actually gonna be a big thing here. Well, Cammy left alone right now. He can't do too much. He's caught into their house, and yeah, they just were able to. EGO was just not able to out DM the Awfuls, and were able to stay alive. So that's very good for them.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
So all players up right now. Looks like they might be going through the lower entrance. They do need to surprise with the crits. I'm not sure if the Awfuls saw Cammy holding with the crits. If they did, that's not going to be good.
Time has been added.
So we're just going to see how he's going to do this here in a second. Met off, holding up in the upper lobby. 2 players now for each team, same players. No utilities so far, patrol going down, so yeah. You don't want to die when you do what you need to do now. And some damage getting put in, and the Uber does get popped, and Awfuls are going to have a huge advantage because they have the Uber, and you know, you're invincible with that compared to the Christian. And Cammy actually still staying alive. I'm not going to be able to take him down, and Madoff takes out Cheap right before he can take out Cammy. Cammy does get taken out by Chauncey. And he'll be able to get Madoff as well. That's a really big play. Spets going in, Patrol going in, actually taking out Kozen now. That's good. He's going to go in and try to stop this cap, and Mike and Patrol both do it successfully stop this time. So that's very, very big now. Wilson getting taken out by Awful. I'm not sure if he was just trying to go for the picking up, more than likely. Yeah, that mid was down, so Some things here on Jeep. So they do have a kind of a neat sticky trap, which is right up here in this lower entrance. eGO doesn't take it too often, so yeah. Up and just the tip gets found out by patrol and just ends up dying. You know, yeah, if they're gonna push in a different location, while you should be putting stickies there, you shouldn't be playing too aggressive to the point where you're gonna die. You know, if eGO had Uber, they probably would be pushing in on with this one right now, so. Offo putting himself onto the pyro right now, so again, they're not using the scout for the off class, they're not using a soldier here. I mean, not too big of an issue with that, but again, you're gonna want the damage here on Gully, so those rockets can do pretty big damage. Looks like the Awful's trying to push in to this upper lobby right now. A lot of them get taken out, so we're just gonna see how this is gonna play out now. Joe spamming in from Riverside, and no one's gonna be there on the point. So looks like Mike was just gonna try to cap it. Manoff was actually takes out just the tip. But here's the heavy again. Patrol actually going in there and finding out everyone. eGO wins this one 5-0. Very good matchup. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be shotcasting more matches from eGO and other teams from this season. So if you want to see it, go ahead, click up there and say subscribe. Give me any feedback on this shoutcast. I'm always looking for it. And thanks for watching.